just happened?
Let's make a comic book, but let's make it a little bit different. Instead of one person or a team making the whole book, we're going to have every panel made by a different cartoonist. We're going to do 1 page per episode, so the number of guests is the number of panels on the page. So now you're probably wondering, what's this comic book going to be about? Well, let me tell you. It's going to be about a robot. This robot, whose name is Blank. What happens next? Nobody knows, but it's going to be fun finding out. Hello.
Hello, hello.
To Let's Make a Comic Book, where we make a comic book with a different artist for every single panel. I'm the host, Ed Keasley, and tonight we've got Sizz as a guest instead of on the 1s and 2s, so I'll be pressing all the buttons tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also got OmniBeau, hello, and Morgan Quaid.
Oh, hang on, you said cartoonists in the intro. Let it be known, I am no cartoonist.
Let it be known that I am now known as OmniBeau the cartoonist.
It's an official credit.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have a look at last week's page. So let me
figure
it out. There you go. So we had Jana Hoffman decided that we needed more dragons in the comic book. So we've got the swooping dragon attack. And then Shannon Browning has the reaction shot with Blanks still being attacked by the tentacle monster from the previous panel. So that's where we're at. That's where you guys will be carrying on from.
Gulp.
And these are the layouts we're going to be using. So it'd be one of those. So just give me a second. All right. So first we're going to choose the order who's drawing what. And I decided for tonight's choosing thing, we're going to do the ABCs of DC with the DC's best and most powerful characters for you guys to choose from. So we're going to start with Scissors first, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, I'm first. Okay.
So you get to choose between Ambush Bug,
Ooh.
Blue Beetle, or Captain Carrot.
Oh, I'm going Blue Beetle just because it's sort of destiny.
Blue Beetle's my favorite too. So you're number one.
I'm first.
Okay, now it's Beau's turn with the Ambush Bug or the Captain Carrot.
Oh God, I'm prone to Captain Carrot. I gotta say,
Captain Carrot. So you're number 3.
Sweet.
So Morgan is going second,
Morgan's after me.
and then
Right.
So Morgan, you get to choose from the hand of choosing.
Do I pick a number? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pick number 1. You're on 1. Let's go 1.
Number 1 is number 1. So that is that kind of
one.
layout.
Okay, now I gotta start thinking.
Oh, I just got something. So we each do a panel. Right. Got it.
Yeah.
I was thinking a whole page. I was freaking out. All right. That makes sense.
So it's every panel has a different artist.
Right.
So Sizz is starting the show off. So, Beau, you've got a channel, the AussieVerse.
yes, we are streaming live on AussieVerse right now.
Hello, AussieVerse.
Hello, AussieVerse. Oh, I see. That's what the little links are.
Yeah.
It shows you where they're coming from. Cool. So I'm just doing the admin thing. I should be doing the drawing thing.
Statutory.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
first,
God.
bro. You gotta get in there and draw things.
Yeah, I gotta make layers because I made that mistake the other day.
You can rename the layers too if you want. If that helps to keep track of them.
I'm not gonna make that many.
Okay. We've got some comments. The first one is from me from 6:30 tonight. This is first. And then we've got Reggie, John Delibus is second, and Kerry says third. And then Kerry again with great lineup. And then we've got 8th Hokage with highest sausage, sizzle, and gang. Claudia Estrada said hi, or hey. Steve Roberts, good evening, you magnificent bastards. And then we've got Bose messaged us from the AussieVerse saying hey, and Dave Dice says hi all.
I wasn't sure how the
Hey,
comments
Dave.
were, so I saw Claudia had messaged hey on the AussieVerse stream, and I wasn't sure if it came up on yours, so I thought I'd respond back. I know my comments come up. Oh, shut up.
That's what Sis was talking about. I can see there from the other stream. That's cool.
There's a little symbol that shows you that it's coming from one of you guys.
Excellent. So, boy, what's the AussieVerse all about?
Sharif, myself, Steve Roberts, and guests, we like to talk about all things pop culture. We like to also expand out and do a few things like me eating chili gummy bears last week. That was absolutely horrible. But I do suggest you go look at it because I nearly died, and it was fun for everybody else.
Excellent. So, Morgan, do you have a show? You do our reviews, I think.
Yeah, I do. I've got a YouTube channel and other stuff, but I also have at the moment. I'm busy as hell. Yeah. At the moment, I have a Kickstarter running for a little comic called Bloodsmith, which is pretty cool. Kind of a turn of the century horror, tentacles and such. Yeah, so that's what I'm on with the moment with Sean from Comics to Movies, and yeah, great fun. And Vomiting Puppets, best sort of writing come artwork thing is when you write some stupid thing that you think, what's this going to turn out like, and the artist does the thing and it looks amazing, and you think so. Yeah, Vomiting Puppets is one of the hallmarks of the comic book. It's great.
Are the puppets vomiting, or is someone vomiting up puppets?
Well, I should do that for issue number 3. Yeah, no, it is the puppet. So one of the main characters only speaks through a puppet, and they kind of get pushed into this kind of other world momentarily, and then it's so traumatic that when they come back, they both vomit, which is, kind of cool. I just thought it would be cool for the puppet to vomit too. Doesn't make any sense. Why not?
You've also got a not so what do you call it? A not so.
The very occasional podcast.
I love that name.
I haven't run it for like 6 months, so it is very occasional at the moment. I'm glad I chose that term because it's been a long time. Yeah,
you're gonna have to do a rebirth of it, mate. I reckon.
Yeah, I've been thinking of that. I've been thinking of a few ideas to get it back out there. But the beauty is I can do it whenever I want because it's only very occasional,
It's good. Thinking ahead.
Yeah, knowing when I started the thing up, well, this is going to have a short shelf life because I'll get bored and I'll get busy and it won't last. So I'll just put that in the title and then no one will be surprised. Hey, you going, Sizzle? Are you doing a thing?
Let's have a look.
I'm trying to.
Ooh.
It's very light, isn't it? Yeah.
What are you drawing on?
iPad.
Oh, that's hocus pocus stuff.
Techno.
I bought it ages ago to learn how to draw, and it's sat there for I think about a year.
See, I'm wondering if I can do that on my new phone because I got this. I wanted a tablet for Marvel Unlimited, and I conveniently dropped my iPhone in a puddle. So I had to go get a new phone, and I got convinced to go to Samsung, and I ended up getting the Z Fold 5, which is like a tablet.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So surely I'm going to be able to do that.
Does that one have a stylus?
No, but you can buy a cover with a stylus. Now, this is going to make me sound really cheap. I'm used to a cover for a phone being like, you know, your standard $20-30. If you want something like really like, you know, cool or shock proof, maybe $50. And I've gone and bought this phone and I've said, well, I need a cover. And they're like, yeah, well, without a stylus, it's $120. And with a stylus, it was like $150. And I cheaped out and got the one without the stylus. And the cover's already broken.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to go upgrade and get it because, yeah, I reckon if you can do it on an iPad, you should be able to do it on the latest Samsung.
Yeah, if it's got a
Absolutely.
drawing, some drawing software.
Yeah. God, I hope you're not going to be watching me draw at the same time because that's going to be really.
Well, you're lucky because you don't have you're drawing traditional, so we can't see you. You're going to have to hold it up to the camera.
I'm such an old man.
So question about blank, because I'm coming to this with a bit blank, you know, jokes. So does the robot have like special power stuff that we've seen, like bits that come out of him or lasers or any of that sort of stuff?
Well, I could show you all the pages. So that's the one I did. And then we've got Deshaun and Peter Wilson.
Sweet.
And then Logan French, Alex Major, and Peter Lawson.
Oh, wow.
Ken Best, Nick Cleary, and Tom Tung.
These guys are going to be so disappointed when I start.
Chris Pitcairn and Neil Blandon, Brenton McKenna. And then Gianna Hoffman and Shannon Browning. So it's mainly the creatures. So whereas Nick introduced the egg, or Deshaun Silver introduced the flying eyeball and then made arms come out of it.
So cool.
Then we had the one panel romance that turned really quickly. On that page.
I love that one panel romance.
Then Nick Cleary introduced the egg coming out, and then Tom Tung put all the tentacles and stuff on it. And then Chris Pitcairn's drawn the egg with all the tentacles. And then Brent McKenna's drawn it as like a humanoid figure with the face peeling back and all the eyes. And then Gianna said, let's do dragons.
Got it. Oh,
and
wow.
That's where we're up to.
I'm going to have to get a piece by Lee Chalker.
Yes.
Definitely.
Just excuse me for a second. So
he's bored with my drawing.
That's looking
I didn't think of what to put in between. Oh yeah, we got those weird tentacle things.
Let's have a chat with Bo and tell us why you got into comics. What's the big deal about comics?
What's the big deal about comics? That is a great title for a book. I like that. Well, I used to read those not choose your own adventure books, but they were. I always forget what they're called, and someone always reminds me of them. But Steve Livington or something like that.
Oh, Fighting Fantasies.
Fighting Fantasy. I can never remember the name of those. Good work. I was addicted to those as a kid. and I used to collect them all. And then my dad got it in his head that he thinks every comic book one day is going to be worth a lot of money. So he goes to the comic book store and he, this is in the 90s where there was 100 number ones coming out. And he grabs all these number ones thinking he's going to invest in my future. And he dumps them at my lap and he goes, here you go, read these. And in it was Venom #1, Lethal Protector, the very first Venom solo issue. And that just had me hooked, man. I just wanted to know more and more about Venom and Spider-Man. And then also it was around the same time of the death of Superman. And I was addicted to Superman at that stage too. And since then, man, it's just been a freaking love story. And I don't think I've ever read a novel since. It's just been comics. Then there's just too many comics I want to read. And now, since meeting Sizz for the last year or so, I'm gonna say I'm actually getting really into the independent scene, which I haven't for like 35 years or more. So, which is great because now I'm supporting a lot of Kickstarters. I'm gonna have a little section that's just Aussie Kickstarter stuff, and it's really cool, man. It's really great stuff.
Well, I can explain what I'm doing so Morgan knows what he can do next.
Okay.
If that helps.
Yep.
Yeah, that would help.
I'm going with there's always a bigger fish. So you got the dragon that Yano drew. I'm trying to draw it and doing a really bad job of it. But I've got a much, much, much bigger dragon coming down and eating it. And you're left with old blank in the corner here. And I don't know how to draw an expression onto a robot's face. So he's just a robot face. But pretty much I was going to get, because Ed letters these afterwards. So you don't have to put the lettering in. You can say, I want him to say this. I want him to say that. I just want him to say crap. Like a big exclamation mark crap. Like I was scared of that little dragon a second ago, and now there's this other giant dragon eating that little dragon. So, yeah.
Well, there you go.
So,
let's take it away, Morgan.
Yours, Morgan. And I'll try to draw this now.
Oh, Morgan's muted. Did I do that?
There we go. Am I back?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That's what the robot looks like. Oh man, I know what I want to do, but I it's just not going to work.
Just remember, those two dragons don't need to be in your story. They could just fly off and something else happens.
Yeah.
Just don't
They
think
also-
you have like Yana did. There was no dragon in the one before that, and she introduced a dragon.
We don't know how big the dragon is either, because it's...
Well, yeah, it's off in the distance, so you still don't know how big it is. You just know the other one's bigger on my drawing.
Oh no, hang on. You got to do like all right, we're gonna do. Yeah.
We'll let you get some stuff drawn, and then we'll take a look. We've got some more comments coming in now. We had Steve Roberts says, no, it wasn't, but it was friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, that was
about the chili. And we got Sigmate Studio says hello, hello. And Quick Nick was sizzle, flip, and delivered. So there you go. Quick Nick is the one that did introduce the egg into the story. And hello to Sigmate Studio.
Yeah, that's SK, just so you know.
Ah, cool. Oh. Some beeping noises.
Yeah, that was me. I'm going to turn that off right now. Apologies.
Excellent. Did that Venom Lethal Protector, I got that off the stands as well when it came out.
Oh, yeah. It was so freaking amazing. And then, like, I didn't find out till, like, 20 years later, if not more, that there were variant covers for it. And I'm like,
Those reprints, I think, said they did.
yeah, so you've got the classic red that everybody knows. Then there was a gold variant that I never thought I'd be able to get, and I finally got one about a year or so ago. Very expensive. And then there's one that I've never seen for sale, which is just a black background. And then obviously there's a lot of homages to it as well that I've collected over the years. But yeah, the red is just you've got some comics that you get really nostalgic about, and that Venom Lethal Protector one is definitely one of them for me.
Yeah, I had the red one. It's crazy that the Bagley was drawing that and Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he still is.
Mm.
That's incredible, man. Him and Dan Slott are now doing their own Spider-Man series, and God, Bagley's just king, man. Love him.
Yeah, he was my Spider-Man artist as a kid.
Mm. If it wasn't him, it'd be Buscema, because they were always what he was doing, like the spectacular titles at the time.
Yeah,
very different style. But when I think of Peter Parker, I always think of Sal Buscema, that style. To be honest.
So I didn't like Sal Buscema when I was a little kid, but
yeah, a lot of people don't.
Now. Yeah, it was so blocky and kind of sketchy compared to the guys that went on to form Image were just coming in with the really slick, different style.
Yeah, I'm also very in the minority where the one storyline that nearly everybody hates to me was like the greatest thing of all time, and that was the Spider-Man Clone Saga.
I still haven't read that. I should get a trade paperback. It just went for so long.
It did, yeah. It's 4 omnibuses.
Oh Jesus!
Oh wow!
So what's your favorite comics, Ed?
So around that time, or just before then, I was reading the Justice League International comic, and that ended at like the issue 60 when they were. I think that was set. It was just like a year before or something, before the death of Superman. So that's when I started looking at Image comics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So after that, I was into Batman for a good long while, and I collected Robin from like issue about 7 to issue 80, and got all the back issues and stuff.
Man, do I feel sorry for anybody that collects Batman? That is just, you really need a second job for that.
There's a lot of stuff. And the Max was another big one in the 90s.
Oh, I love the Max.
Yeah. The Max was in that pile of number ones, same as Supreme. I don't know if you remember that one from Image.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Supreme was... I like the concept of Supreme.
I just remember that cover always. It was that embossed, and he's flying like this.
It's good stuff.
I'm trying to think what else was in there. It's one of the reasons why I hate when they replace villains as well. Like with DC, it's a bit different with the legacy characters. You know, it makes a bit more sense in DC for them to do it. But with Marvel, I just hated, like, for example, the Hobgoblin was always one of my most favorite villains. And the Hobgoblin that I grew up with, who was an absolute psychopath, doesn't even exist anymore today. And the Hobgoblins that are around today are just different people. And man, I just don't know why they do that. Like, just stick with the white guy, you know.
Hey Ed, question: to draw something falling, what's the best way to sort of indicate vertical movement with lines and stuff? You know what I mean? Like if
quick ticks up.
Ticks, as in. I can't see you.
Like this, I guess.
Hang on. Let me look. Oh, Sizzle, that looks amazing.
Just hold on a sec. So if you're doing balling stuff.
Oh, that is awesome. That is so good. All right. Thank you, sir. That makes perfect sense. All right.
Well, seeing as we're answering questions about that, so if I was going to draw something good, how would I do that?
Practice for a couple of decades.
I changed my question. That's what I want to know. Oh, man, even just drawing a straight line like that, it's not as easy as you think. God.
Morgan, you're making me feel great, man. Thank you.
Oh, dude. You just wait until you see, I'm just seeing, because I've been looking at my own screen, so just seeing Sizzle's effort was like, oh, man, it's taken a sharp turn down. You just wait, like a really sharp turn.
I'm quite impressed with you, Sizz.
But Sizzle's a good artist. He just pretends that he's not.
No, I have moments. This doesn't look like a moment to me. It's looking a bit crap to me.
If you can make out what it is, to me, that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see, we've got a couple more comments here, so let's have a look. Oh, we've got Sigmate Studio says, "I know my secret identity." That was his what?
I gave that away.
There.
Sorry, mate.
And then we got Quick Nick with, well, yeah, Comx always delivers. Hit up the shop. Sigmate again. Impressive omnibus collection behind you. Gold cover variant of Venom. And then that'll be talking to Bo. It has at OmniBeau at the start. Then we got Sigmate again with, there's even Australian Prince Valiants and more versions of Venom if you want to go down that rabbit hole. Australian price variants.
Yeah.
Valiant.
I used to, for a while, I was a major homage, or as the kids say, swipe collector. And I had so many of those, and I had to stop because I didn't realize just how many there was. Like Spider-Man 300, for example, they still pump those out. And I was getting up to like 50 of the first appearance of Punisher, you know, that one with the gun?
Yeah.
About 50 Hulk, where it's Bruce, is he man, is he monster, or is he both? And they just kept going and going and going. And now I've the only ones I collect now is Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. You know, that I collect those comic covers. Nirvana. Oh God, I'm going blank. What's there with the baby in the pool?
Yeah.
I collect those ones.
Smells like mind.
Never mind. Yeah, thank you. And the only other one I think after that would be the cover to New Avengers #1. They've done a few of those too, where it's like the silhouettes in the shadows.
Yeah, I was going to say how many Spider-Man 300s.
Yeah, it's insane.
And Todd McFarlane's one with the Hulk and the reflection of Wolverine's claws.
Yep.
That gets done a lot too.
Yep. In fact, they've just announced in the latest previews that it's Wolverine's 50th anniversary. So as Marvel do, they always have like, you know, some sort of theme for the month for all the variant collectors. And Wolverine's going to be doing, like, for all these comics, all these classic ones. So they've got the Spider-Man 300, but it's Wolverine. They've got the claw one that you just said, you know, a whole bunch of them.
Excellent. And we got another comment from Dave Dye. It says, "Bo, let's see a heap of hatching."
Yeah, good call, man. A good call.
See some cross hatching.
Yeah, he taught me how to do that. That's what I wanted.
Excellent. So we'll have a look at.
Dave was explaining cross hatching to me the other night as well, and I'm like, not happening.
Gotta have a look at Morgan's panel now. If you're ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he's
Another egg. I love
dropping
it.
another egg.
Oh,
Well-
what? When did you start drawing?
Well, so
Yeah,
okay, so it's not going to be an egg. I
Ah.
need to change the egg. I mean, there's only one orifice, but it's not going to. So basically, it's because I can't remember what's on Sizzle's one, but the word crap came to mind. So that's what it's going to be. But I need to. That shape is not right, so I'm going to work on that now. I just need to do a crap layer.
Crap. I
There we
love
go.
it. That's awesome, man. We're talking about going down a level. That looks great.
It's horrible, dude. I wanted to do the robot facing up, and I spent ages trying to figure out how to make the eyes right to make it look like they're looking up and everything, and not going to
Just-
happen.
Get the lasso tool around it and move it up to the top of the head.
Oh no, I mean like so the eyes, so his face is looking at. Oh, I see what you mean. Like grab the whole thing and squish it.
Yeah. Just move it up
Ah,
and make it look like he's looking up.
like this. Hang on.
No, just his eyes and mouth bit. Just draw around that with the lasso.
I see what you mean. Morgan is learning, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like my partner set me up by not giving me a pencil.
You should have enough information to start. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to right now.
Oh wow, such a simple thing. All right. I got to change this crap.
We got a comment from Quick Nick. It says, "It's another egg. Oh no, it's crap."
It is in more than one. How do I do this without being horrendously offensive?
You can't. It's 2023.
Yeah. All right. Let's be offensive then. Gravity's a factor, so we're going to... Oh, that's too... Yo.
Yeah, that looks like... Oh, that was good. It looked like...
Was that all right? I might go a little bit more. Then we're going to do this business. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that does look a bit... all right. We're gonna put a...
Yeah, that looks like it. There you go.
Stuff have been... I just don't... I just don't want it to look like there are veins there. That's the only thing. We might just fill it out a little bit. Oh, now it's got feet. No. We don't want it to be so much like that. All right, so heading down. Oh, and the perspective's all out. I do not know how to do the legs either of this thing.
Let's just leave them.
I'll just leave them as is. So how far does his... All right.
Oh, no.
I really want to draw one of those eye things as well, but I cannot remember what they look like.
Hey, that looks good. Looks like he's looking up. I love it.
I know, it's that trick where you do the thing. Squish the stuff. All these tricks.
See, I don't even know how to select that thing. I don't know. I think I've got it somewhere on here. I was looking for it the other day, but I couldn't figure it out. Oh, more on this dragon. I don't know what to put on it.
Have a look at scissors.
Join in for the chomp.
The dragon looks cool. I love this about this show is just seeing where the story goes when everyone gets their turn at their panel.
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Right idea.
And the best bit is I don't have to do anything.
All right, let's.
Got another comment. It says, Morgan, does that turd have whiskers?
It does. It has more now as well.
No, goodness. It's got an eyeball in it.
A couple of eyeballs in it.
Yeah.
What are you turning that into?
It's just a turd. But he eats a lot of weird stuff, that's all.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And he doesn't he's not patient, so it doesn't get digested that well often. Let's get some more of these whiskers in. Oh, that's just gross.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh.
I'm also going to do a straggly bit that's just... No, that looks like hands. Oh.
That looks like the dragons made a little poo baby.
That's what I'm thinking. That's how they continue on.
Eyeballs reproduce with eggs of weird creatures and dragons with poop. I like it. This is an interesting world.
It says you're going in on the dragon. Getting some details in.
Just trying to get in my head what he looks like. It looks like. I don't know how to do a whole picture in little details and a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. It's like, oh, here's something I want to detail now. And that little bunch of stuff. I don't want to...
It gets really hard drawing digitally when you can like use the zoom in and you can just focus like on really little bits and draw so much detail. So I was doing that a lot when I first started drawing digital, but then when you see it printed and you can't see any of the detail when it gets printed. So yeah, kind of broke me of the habit of hyper focusing too much. Let's check out. Got another comment from Claudia. It says, Shane, since when do you draw, mate?
Hey?
Since when do you draw? Claudia's
Oh,
asking.
draw, mate. I thought you said me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is Claudia?
So it's come to my attention that the perspective here, well, and actually not the perspective. Okay, so I've started my panel in the middle, which was wrong. it should have been down here, and now it's not going to make any sense whatsoever. But we're just going to keep going.
You want to give us a look?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Not until you've earned it, people. Not until you've earned it.
All right. So, no, just not yet. No.
We got a comment from White Comx saying, hello, everyone. And what is this? What's going on? Why is Beau here?
I'm here because I'm trying to draw Daddy.
Ears. Ears. They are at the back of the head.
You putting ears on the poo?
Let's have a look.
No, I'm not putting ears on the poo. Although now I really want to.
I was going to do blue underneath this, wasn't I? Oh, well. I was going to give that blue line thing a go.
Like? That seems a bit too wonky. What do we got? Side. Are they round? They're round. Come on, man. They're round. Yoink. That's not good. Yoink. I love Controls Z when you're doing digital.
It's the best thing ever.
It is awesome.
Can I have a look at the eyeball again, one chance?
The flying eyeball?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
It's kind of died in these bits into later paper. It's dead by page 5, and you're on page 7. Unless you're making a new one.
Let's go to the new one.
Got some more comments from White Comx. Just a sec. It says, "You trying to draw me, Bo?" I think that was in reference to the Drawing Daddy.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to draw AmniBeau.
And then White Comic says, "What comic book are we making, though, for real?" We are making a Let's Make a Comic Book.
So
quick one through.
For those that don't know, my fiance is actually a really good artist, and she's been in a previous comic that Sizzle's put out. She's done a page. So I have no idea why Sizzle's asked me to be on this and not her. It just makes no sense. Like, I am not going to, like, my night now is ruined because she's just going to laugh at me for, like, the next. Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome. Anytime.
That's what we're here for. Comic relief. Come on. How could... Sorry. You go.
Has ha 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 your face, OmniBeau. You could do it, honey. Yes, I'm his missus. Was Claudia in the Susan Doug book?
Yeah.
She did the... Oh, funnily enough, a dragon.
Yeah.
A very cool dragon.
Oh. Got it here.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Page 14. Oh, yeah. To draw a dragon.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
I did one of these too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's my one.
You've got the giant dog. I love that.
Yeah, you draw a mean cat.
All right. And Claudia says, "Yes, I'm laughing with love and respect."
Yeah, she knows I will do nearly anything to embarrass myself, especially if it's live.
What's wrong?
I love this. We're another page in, and we still haven't revealed the googly-eyed monster.
Okay, so my thought,
Purposely avoiding it.
my thought process was, because Morgan had like the egg coming down, that I would have blank somehow magically has defeated this dragon, and the dragon's head would be on like a bench, bleeding, ready for him to start cooking with it, and the egg would be in a frying pan, and the eyeball would also be on a bench. So he's going to be making some kind of like robot frittata. But it's really not working out that way. Let me just give you that hint, okay? So we've got, I'll show you this. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let me just say, I've gone from the side view of blank that he's given me, and I haven't filled the top, which is a problem because I don't know what to do with that yet. And remember how I said I should have started at the bottom because it's not really going to make much sense? So I started with blank and his little frying pan, and yeah, there's a little cross. Dave Dye, thank you.
Oh, nice.
And he was meant to have like a frying pan, and I don't know if that's meant to be a fridge or an oven or a grill, and then he's got like the dragon head and the eyeball with his utensils down there.
Dude, that looks awesome.
No, it doesn't.
That's cool. That can be the little dragon's head. I love it.
You could fill the top third up with dialogue too.
Oh, right. Okay, we can do dialogue. Okay, cool.
Hey, Sis, your screen share thing has changed. If you have a look at, on mine, it's instead of like on Morgan's one, it says add to stage. Your one has a full screen layout thing.
So it's because I'm still on. You got to press, yeah. So you got to press this one as well to have all of us on the screen.
Oh, you fixed it. Good work.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got more comments from Claudia. Says, I'm more of a graphic designer than an illustrator, though. But it's still fun to be in a comic. Which I'm going to say is true.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like a dream come true.
No, I don't like that at all.
That blank's looking good. Morgan?
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to touch him anymore. I think I'll leave him as is and I'll just do other stuff. I'm trying to do those eyeball things now.
The tentacles.
Yeah. But doing something that looks spherical and looks like it's looking up and looks mechanical. Yeah. It's like you need skill to do this stuff. No one told me that.
Right.
I think the tentacles are they're kind of segmented, but yeah, they're more organic if that helps.
Right.
When Tom first introduced them, they were.
Oh, they're a bit more. All right. Well, okay. Let's try another one.
I just noticed that the Shannon Browning's drawn them. They look like snakes with eyeballs in their mouths.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
It's awesome. Legion of Comics says, good morning, homies.
Legion. We are Legion.
And good morning to Legion of Comics.
That's a great channel for those that haven't seen it. Go look them up.
So, Sis, you just started your own live stream, drawing stream?
Ah, yes, I have. Amateur hour. Woo!
I couldn't catch it last weekend, but
okay. I'm inviting anyone who believes themselves not to be professional, to be an amateur artist of any level, to come join in, especially if it's digital, and they can come draw whatever I'm drawing. And we can have a giggle at each other's amateurness.
excellent. That's on Saturday afternoons.
Yeah, Saturday, 1:30 my time, so that would be
2:30 Melbourne time. Yeah,
Melbourne and Sydney time. Yeah.
I can't tell if Morgan's camera's frozen or he's just concentrating real hard.
I'm drawing the outline of a turd, and I'm concentrating super hard, way too hard. Oh man,
it's a good-looking turd, though.
Thanks, man. There's been a lot of years of research. Lots of fiber. Oh man, that's just.
And chain's getting scaly on the dragon's neck.
Yeah, I'm a bit cheating here. I'm using a technique that I did for another dragon years ago. So I'm just copying myself. That dragon was way cooler than this one.
That dragon's not in a comic book, though.
Ah, this is true. It's hidden away on my computer. I think somewhere is a hard copy of it. I don't know. I threw a lot of things out when I went manic once.
I can't think of what else to put in this, so I'm just going to show you what we got.
He goes last and then he shows off by being first.
That's because my detail is just not good, mate. Okay, so he's cooking. The dragon's like, how did I end up here? He's thinking, I believe in peace and forgiveness, but a robot's got to eat. And,
nice.
And then he's got certified Isaac Asimov signature picture in the background too.
Nice.
There you go.
He's the robot guy. That's all.
Dude.
That's awesome.
Oh, I know what I can add. Here.
Oh, what's that button do?
And Morgan, you don't have to finish the panel tonight.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. You know as well, my whole idea. I'm going to do it all in pink, and then I'm going to go over with black, and then I'm going to absolutely no way am I going to do that. I'm just going to click a button and it's all going to go black, and that will be
excellent.
No way.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
The technology is your friend.
The two things I lack are skill and patience. So,
got Dave Dice as a real Picasso, Bo.
Dave, you're too nice to be Dave.
Flatterer. So, for your plan of drawing it in pink and then turning it black, why didn't you just draw it in black?
Because I was going to do sketchy stuff and then draw more refined stuff, but I don't have the patience for any of that. So,
that's a good answer.
Yeah, just didn't work. I mean, it is so quick and easy though. Let me show you, folks. This is something I can actually do pretty quickly. I'm just going to do a bit of an overlay. I'm going to copy that layer style, and I'm just going to paste it on all of these like a big fat sheet. And then
they're all layers.
Look at that. Yeah, they're all layers.
Well, I've got 3.
And
one of them's not being used.
I'll show you a thing that I was drawing today.
Wolverine's arms are coming out of your head.
Yeah. So this is for my comic book cover.
Oh, nice.
And so these are all there.
That
So that's for the middle panel.
Yeah, see, that's what I've seen you guys do. You do the sketchy stuff in a different color.
And then I've got the original underdrawing at the bottom. So I do tons of layers.
That's what I was trying to do, but I don't have the patience or the skill.
To eventually get to. So I've got the drawing layers. I've got the character and some stuff on one layer. Got a second background layer. And then the background layer. And then a white layer underneath to cover up where it goes over.
Wizardry.
Nice.
So when you're drawing traditional, you can't do that stuff, so you just draw it properly. But it's a bit different in drawing digital.
No, you can, because like this is like my first layer, and then I've got like the second one there.
Oh,
see, so I can do that too.
he's got it all figured out. So I got a comment from Dave Dye saying, "What's that dragon been eating, Morgan?"
Other dragons mostly.
Yes.
And things with fur.
And Dave Dye said, "Awesome, Ed." So thanks, Dave. Oh, look at this scissors getting into the grayscales.
I'm trying to make it look more like that dragon that was drawn the other night. I have my own little technique for this. I have no idea if it's the right thing, but it works for me, so I'm going to keep doing it. I don't think it's what you're meant to do.
It's looking good.
How do you... Where's the eyedropper?
It's under the magic wand. Above your pen.
Oh, yep, I see it now. Thanks.
And we got X Vicious says dragons eat furries. Thank God. Effing hate furries.
Okay, now it looks more like the dragon from the other night. Cool. And someone... What was this? What's this one do? Nope, that's not what I thought it did.
There we go. Wondering what was going on.
Have a look. And Morgan's getting some details in. We got a comment from OmniBeau saying, "We are Legion."
Oh, sorry, I'm replying to Legion. I keep forgetting my. Damn it.
We can see what you're saying about us. So it's about this time on the show that you guys send in what you've done so far, and I'll paste the the page together. And we'll have a look at what it's going to end up looking like.
Okay, let's
wait.
So if you guys, you could send them your stuff to Sizz. Or you could just take a picture of it if you.
Oh, all right, sweet.
And then send it to Sizz, and then it should fit into the panel that I've got here.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So Morgan, if you want to just
cool, I'll send it through
save
now.
it and send it to Sizz. Dave Dye says, Sizz, it looks like you've been practicing. Oh.
Yep, Saturdays. Now I gotta remember how to get this off here.
There you go, Sis.
Send your guys over first, and then I'll send mine over.
Okay, there we go. Bam. Sent.
Oh, got a message.
Is it all right like that, Ed, from Bo?
I can do something different if you need.
No, it should be
Now,
fine.
I need to figure out. How to email. What's going on? Okay.
I know that feeling.
I know how to make websites. Doesn't mean I know how to use technology. Oh, great. I can't find my pictures, but I can find other people's. I'll at least send that anyway. Did this to me before. I don't understand how iPads work. I said save, and then I can't get to the place where I saved it. Go back. Can I save it somewhere else?
Try the cloud, Sizzle. It's all in the cloud. That's where they keep the things, in the cloud.
Have you looked in the cloud?
It's probably in the cloud, I'd say.
That's where I'm going to put it. See if it lets me get it from there. Okay, try again. Did you get Morgan's? I just sent that through.
Is that in the email?
Email, yeah.
Have a look.
I thought I'd figured this out before, but it's been a prick.
We need some hold music.
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. It's like all these other pictures except the one I just drew. Limited access to your library.
For those watching, let's get those comments in. Make some conversation happening here. Got a question? Ask it away. Got a comment? Ask it away. Got a qualm? Ask it away. I don't know. Wait, can you ask a qualm? I don't know what a qualm is. I just know that it sounds like a comment or a question.
I think a qualm's like a more marsupial.
Do you have a marsupial? Let us know.
Screw this thing.
Get some comments in while Sizz
Figures out how the hell to use an iPad.
We got one here from Claudia. How many guitars do you have, Morgan?
Wow.
5.
Too many and not enough. I'm now on the 1 in, 1 out rule, which means if I want a new one, I have to get rid of one. That's the rule. So there's the ones you can see there. There's probably about 20. It's not that many. But then there's the ones you can't see over there, and then the keyboard and the drum kit and the other thing. I don't even know where it is. Lots of stuff. But I use 2 guitars 99.9% of the time, and I don't use anything else. So it's kind of all for show now. That's the way it goes.
I've decided to get back into drums. It's been a few years, and I found a really cheap electric set the other day.
Nice.
It was $50, man. Like, I can't believe it. The only problem is that it only works with headphones. And I've been with Claudia for 4.5 years, and I've been dying to show off my drum skills to her. And now I'm home, and all she can hear is me going,
tap, tap, tap. Yeah. It's not the same. It's not as satisfying.
No. I'd love an acoustic kit, believe me. But, one day soon, hopefully.
Okay, we've got Steve Roberts has got the confirmation. The qualm is an uneasy feeling of doubt, worry, or fear, especially about one's own conduct, a misgiving.
There you go. That's not a marsupial.
You were probably thinking of quackers. And then we got Claudia says, sweet, you're in a band or something. Assume that's for Morgan.
No, I used to be. I used to be in a band called Spatula City. We did not do well.
Nice.
They were a uni band. No, I do music for. So I produce occasionally and do music for film and TV on the side and all that sort of stuff. And it pays so well that I don't do it for a day job because it doesn't pay well enough. But yeah, so I do it for film and TV, and occasionally I'll produce an indie album or something like that as well when I get the chance.
Sweet.
Hopefully that just sent through, Ed. Or I sent it to someone else, or I don't friggin' know. iPads are stupid. I don't like them anymore. Save a file to one place, and you can't get to that place from another software. What the fuck?
We're going to have to get Alex back for you guys to fight. Or did send.
Did it send it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
To talk amongst yourselves while I Put the last panel on.
Well, that was fun.
It's
I'll go back to
kind of
drawing.
addictive,
Fun than
man.
trying to figure out the iPad.
So if Morgan or Bo got shout out your channels and stuff while I do this.
Yeah.
AussieVerse. There you go.
A literal shout out. Well, go to, if you like awesome things and great stuff and cats and dogs and anything in between and awesome comic art and horror and that sort of stuff, go to the Kickstarter and support Bloodsmith. Vomiting puppets, people. What more do you need to know? It's a 19th century horror. It's really cool. It's got drawings and stuff. Sorry, it's very hard to draw and talk at the same time. I don't know how you guys do it. But anyway, if you want to learn how to write a novel, go to Morgan the Quaid, or something like that on the YouTube. Anyway, I've got a channel. It's got cool stuff. All sorts of stuff. And I'm done.
Excellent.
And I'm just the usual Comx.
What have I done here?
That fancy phone.
Oh, that's familiar. Oh, there we go. That's the that's Bloodsmith. I was going to say I know that music from somewhere. Oh man, the artwork is sick in this thing. It is so.
I've
sick.
seen bits and pieces of it, of exploding heads and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, I need this in my life.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's got all cult stuff and a bit of Cthulhu and monsters and guns and vomiting puppets. Wait.
All right. Let's have a look at this page that we made tonight. There it is. Look at that. So Bo's,
Wait.
are you going to scan yours in, Bo?
Am I going? What?
For later, it doesn't matter. But we'll have a bit of a close-up look. So we had the last panel, last page, the dragon coming in, and then now the dragon is a bigger dragon's lunch. But there's, what's his name, blank down the bottom. And then the dragon leaves, and he sends a little gift towards blank. And then some sort of time jump. And it says, I believe in peace and forgiveness, but a robot's got to eat. With the certified as mother picture. He's cooking his stuff. How did I end up here? Reserved for AussieVerse. There you go.
Awesome. That was a lot of fun.
That's
You
great.
guys killed it.
We may have, but hopefully you can resurrect it, in the next show, and it'll be fine.
And that's the last episode of Let's Make a Comic Book.
Dave Dye says tonight's show is the funniest show so far.
Sweet. Entertainment value. That's what we are, people.
Woo. Good feedback. Good feedback.
When when all the shading's done and the grayscale stuff, it'll look amazing. It'll just look like a completely different artist did it.
Yeah. When I get Claudia!
Wink, wink.
I happen to know a few artists.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sizzle. I really appreciate it. I thought you were setting me up for some kind of gag when you asked me to come on, but thankfully, I really appreciate that.
It's a great idea too. Great idea, guys. Really, really cool idea.
Yeah, Ed. This is all Ed's idea, so praise that way.
Praise you, Ed. Awesome idea. Awesome idea. Can't wait to see the final thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, me too. A couple last comments. So Kerry says, "Good work, lad," and Gordy says, "Oh my god, I heard you from the other side of the house." On that note, I think we'll wrap it up. So thanks, Sis, for being a guest instead of the man behind the curtain pressing the buttons, and Bo and Morgan, thanks for coming on and donating your time and artistic skills to the book. Sis, what's the next show that's going to be on Comx?
Oh, the next show. That's right. I was meant to have this already.
Does Drink and Draw tomorrow? Someone
told me there is no Drink and Draw was last week, so it's fortnightly now. Okay. So there is another. It's not on until next week. Actually, I don't think there's anything. The next show is me on Saturday.
Ooh.
Drawing
Excellent.
Wolverine. I've been asked to draw.
I drew this one.
Ooh.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Really?
No, it's a Jim Lee blanket. So we'll sign off. Thanks to Susan, Bo, and Morgan. And I'm going to press the outro video button. Is that it, Sis?
Yeah. Like, subscribe, all the normal stuff. Thanks, everyone.
Right. Like, comment, and subscribe on the videos.
Or even the abnormal stuff.
Yeah, check out AussieVerse and Morgan the Quaid's channels as well. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.